Hello and welcome to Tal's Minecraft. This is Taladan and you're watching Feed the Beast Unleashed. And today we are going to be working on adding some more automation stuff. But for right now, I wanted to show you guys what I had come up with, a couple of different things. I decided to go ahead and get some creosote going, and as you can see, we're doing pretty good on creosote. We have over 1,000 buckets of it, and off of 4 coke ovens, we basically just piped coal in here via an export bus, and it pulled it via these transfer nodes out into the coke ovens, and then the coke ovens coming off of those, we have a liquid and a transfer node on each coke oven, and it would pull the liquid out and pipe it into the liquid tesseract over to the creosote tank, and the transfer nodes would pipe it into the chest, pipe the coal coke into the chest, which would then be piped back into the AE system. Really a simple setup, only took me a few minutes to set everything up. As far as the coke oven goes, what you want to do, if you've never made one, you want to get 5 pieces of sand and 4 bricks, which is, of course, is simply clay that has been smelted. What you want to do is, once you get your coke oven bricks, you build a 3 by 3 by 3, missing the center brick right there. You don't put a center brick in, and that's it. That'll make a coke oven. You can burn coal in there, you can burn a bunch of different stuff. You can burn wood to make charcoal. You can also burn cactus in there to make cactus coke eventually. I don't think you have to burn it twice to make cactus coke, but basically, really good way to get creosote. The other thing that I've been working on, of course, I've got some jungle stuff set up there for the cocoa beans. I've also been working on bee automation. So as you can see, I've gotten several different lines of bees that I have been working on: common, cultivated, unweary, and I believe down here, yes, I've got the imperials and a couple of diligents making stringy comb for propolis. Right now, this turtle is automating, working on making up majestic bees, and I haven't checked that in a little while. So that is a code that I found online. I did not write this code for myself. If you're interested in it, I'll see if I can find it again and put it up. If you guys want a copy of it, I'll link it to you guys. I did not write that code, but it's fairly solid code. Alright, so let me sleep through the night real quick here, and we will get started on what's going on today. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to clear some area out here. This is going to eventually be a part of my AE system. I started out, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I started out making a video where I was going to make a 12 by 12 molecular chamber, assembler chamber, and realized quickly that I just did not have the materials to make it that large. So I'm going to make one that's somewhat smaller and work on gathering more materials. But today I'm going to clear this area out, and we've got to set up some things that's going to help us with our automation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff started clearing out, and I will be back whenever I get everything cleared out here. So I will see you guys in just a second. And we're back. Okay, so I've got this area cleared out, and as you can see, I've got it set up. I'm going to go ahead and throw some AE cable in here. I'm going to be branching off of here, and I can do this while I'm telling you guys. Basically, I just want to be able to come in to the room, excuse me, and pull from anything that's going to be producing in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come through here, and actually what I probably need to do is do it this way. Thinking is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. I've got it lit. We'll just, if I have to expand this later on, I will, but I shouldn't need to. But I want to be able to, any product that is produced out here, I want to be able to automatically pull it into the AE system, and this will allow me to do that. So let's go ahead and throw that right there, and we can get some more stone set back up in here. And there we go. Now we're good to go. We should be able to, yep, right there. We'll be able to tie into the AE system anywhere along here. So I want to make sure that, did we get down here? Yes, we did. So, right. So what we're going to be doing, and part of this is going to be able to help automate some of my bee stuff. But it's also for others. We're going to build some lasers, and this is, I believe, from the Buildcraft mod. But what we're going to do is we're going to get, let's say, a dozen lasers, and we want an assembly table, and we'll go ahead and, actually, I could do it this way. We want gold, iron, stone, wood gear. Derp, derp, derp. The herp to the derp and the derp. So, rah, 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 rah. Let's see. Just do it by hand, I suppose. And this is where that AE crafting thing is going to come in really handy. If I can ever get that set up. Alright, we got iron, we got gold, and then we'll have the diamond. Basically what this will allow us to do is it will allow us to make the automated gates, like the autarkic gates and such like that, and we want to have those to be able to condense our builds a little bit, and so that we don't have to make a crap ton of redstone engines. But it will also help in manufacturing the AE stuff. Alright, now what we want is, I think we're going to, let's cut into here. No, I don't want to cut in there. I'll do it out here. I should have gone ahead and laid this out, but I wanted to show you guys what I was doing rather than ta-da, it's finished. Alright, so we're going to set our assembly table right here. That means we're going to have to knock that out. And I want to set up some redstone energy conduit up here for This is 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, let's come off of here. Derp. Alright, this is going to be our middle section. So we need right there. Alright, so actually we're going to need more than a dozen lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could get away with 14. Alright, now I think for right now we're going to leave it at a dozen. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our chest and set it up right here. And then we need an import bus. And I bet I don't have one in here. No, I do not. Alright, so craft one up real quick here. Import bus is sticky piston. I need one a derm. Iron, got glass. Got that. Need a piece of cable. And then I need one of you. And we want... Actually, I think we could just do it one by one. Should be fine. No. I do want to be able to filter that later on. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and put a basic processor, and it'll become a precision import bus. And here we go. Go ahead and move bus stack. I should be good to go with that. Okay, now we just need to come off of here and it might help if I actually did not push that out. Alright, actually I think I want to come off of this corner, so you've got to go. And we're going to put an energy tesseract down here. Set it into power. And we should be able to come out like that. In fact, you know what? I think what I want to do is come up here. Am I up? Yep, I'm out of area there. That's sure right. I don't mind if we run like that. I just want that light in there so it'll look like it's supposed to. Yeah, I'm a little OCD, so sue me. Alright, so got that, got the receive only, got that set up. Alright, now what we should be able to do is come down here with some redstone and some iron and see how she does. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and get a stack of each and throw those in there. Alright, so my lasers should fire up. There we go. We're getting green and blue across the board, which is awesome. I'm probably going to end up having to add some power into the system, and if so, that's fine. Because I've got plenty of room down here to throw some more engines, and I'm going to add a steam boiler in later on. But I want to see how we're progressing. So we're rocking along pretty well here, and it goes ahead and throws it into the chest. And that, my friends, is golden. So, the next thing we want to do is we want to actually get some of this. Alright, where is... that's not it. Advanced. I want to get some of these redstone diamond chipsets, which is a diamond and a redstone. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to sacrifice a stack of diamonds here. I know. You're thinking, oh my god! No, actually, you're probably just curious as to why I'm wasting that many diamonds. Well, it's going to be for the AE system later on. So, we're going to go ahead and throw that. And that, my friends, is that. It's going to be producing the diamond chipsets that I'm going to need. And we're going to have to just let that rock on for a little while. And I could probably add on a couple of lasers just to fill it out a little bit. But I'm not in a super big hurry right now. Because, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of power production as far as that goes. I've only got the 10 magmatics and piping in from the IC2 power line. So basically what we want to do is just let those process down, and once they're done I can start manufacturing my AE system. So right now I want to go over what we're doing with the bees. I know a lot of you tend not to care much for bees, and that's fine. That's why I'm doing this in the second half of the show. If you really don't care about bees and you really don't want to watch, that's groovy. You can go ahead and cut out the video now, and you're really not going to be missing out on anything except for a super secret big surprise at the end. Actually, not really, but hey, I figured I'd say something to get you guys to stick around. Anyways, bees. This program here is, and I'm not going to stop the turtle because I want it to keep going. But this program here, basically, you type in the command bee and then the species that you want it to try and breed to. So in my case, I typed bee majestic and with a capital M, and it will go through, and it has to have this set up where it has an apiary in front of it. It has to have an analyzer supplied with honey behind it, and it has to have a bee analyzer, which is part of MISC peripherals, and a chest underneath it. Once it has that, you set the turtle in. You don't have to fuel the turtle because it just turns. It doesn't actually move, and it will run the process of reading the aspects off of the bees, and not aspects, but the attributes off of the bees, and it uses a weighted scoring system to score each particular type of bee. Like the forest drones are not as good as the commons. I think commons are actually better than cultivated. So each type of bee and each attribute is weighted, and it calculates which is the best attribute to have and how to get to the particular species of bee that you're wanting. It kind of simplifies bee breeding, but it takes a while. I've been running this now for probably 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that, and it's still working on trying to get majestic. But, and I know that sounds like a lot of time to wait. However, what you realize is, one, you don't have to be messing with the bees, and two, it tries to get the best attributes here that it can. It goes for the shortest lifespan it can find, and it tries to do a faster speed. If you don't have any bees in the system with a faster speed attribute, it's not going to be able to do it. But it tries to make the best bee it can. So that is a really useful little script, and if you guys are interested in that, just let me know in the comments, and I will put the, if I can find the link again, I will put it up in the description below. So apiaries, basically what I've done with these, and to get an apiary is a pretty involved process. You have to make an impregnated casing, which takes pretty much any type of log in a carpenter fueled by seed oil, which now you understand why I was looking for so much seed oil, because I'm going to be doing a lot of apiaries. I'm probably going to fill this room up with apiaries and maybe have another bee house with apiaries. But anyways, with the apiary automation, you can have the bees in here, and you can also have frames. And once the bee dies off, it has a chance of mutating, and it will throw any product that it produces over here. You can pipe into and out of apiaries, and you can see I'm using redstone engines right now. Eventually we'll be using autarkic gates to pull out of my apiaries to save down on space. Pull out with a wooden pipe. You can also pull out with the AE system. That's not a problem. But pull out with a wooden pipe, and I've got cobblestone transport pipes and stone transport pipes alternated here, so they do not connect. And you can see they just do not connect together. Coming up into an apiar's pipe. Now, apiar's pipe is a diamond pipe with propolis on either side, and it is a filtering pipe. What you want to do is you want to look at the colors where you're going. I always want it to put the bees back into the apiary, so I put black as any bees. It will insert princesses and drones from the top, so you can compact the system so you don't have to try and insert from the bottom for the drones and the princesses at the top. That just gets ridiculous after a little bit. Then, once it inserts any bees in there, it looks for green and shoots anything else. So, if this thing overfills with bees, which it is now, it will also shoot any extra bees that won't insert in there down the green line. And I've got this set all this way down here to the chest. Now the chest, we drop any items into black, which is going into the chest. And on blue, we throw any bees in here, which goes over to my indexer. Now, I could throw it in the chest and have it automatically sort. In fact, I've already got it set up to automatically sort. But to save on a little bit of power, and really because I'm still kind of playing with it and tweaking it, it's easier for me just to go ahead and pipe over into the indexer, and that's not a problem. Same thing on this side, except we're doing the product and any extraneous bees down the yellow line. And right now this is simply my production line. I'm not trying to mutate into any bees. I'm just making drones and product in this line. And as you can see, we'll watch this here, we're kind of lucky. It will insert any drones that will fit, and it put the princess back in there. So, and as you can see, she's mating with the drone and now is becoming a queen. So this is pretty straightforward. It does require a good bit of materials to come up with something like this. I suggest you run your quarry, and I have been running my quarry. I've got to replace it. The next thing that I'm going to be doing quarry wise, I'm probably going to run it one more time here in the overworld, but it's time to come up with a digger age. And for those of you who know me, you know that I love my dense ores miscraft ages. So yesterday I went ahead and spawned in the creative workbook or creative notebook, and I went ahead and separated out all of my biome pages, all of my modifiers pages, features, and blocks, and even colors. So I even crafted an age here to try and get some nether quartz, and I've got some nether quartz tendrils in an age, but the generation kind of screwed up on there, so everything is netherrack instead of dirt and stone. So basically that's my next step, is to work towards crafting a dense ores age, because we're going to need a lot of resources for some of the things I've got planned. Hopefully we won't have a problem with that. And if you're wondering what these trees are for, I'm trying to get my bees to cross-pollinate between the birch and the oak to make some silver lime and some cherry. They've been kind of slow about it. I probably would have better success if I had my apiaries out here. But that's okay. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, final thing, is this magnum torch, and I don't think I showed it to you already. But basically with the magnum torch, it's not just a torch. It is a torch, but it's not just a torch. What you want to do is you want to craft 5 chandeliers, which is 2 gold ingots, a diamond, and 4 torches. 5 chandeliers, a potion of regeneration 2, a potion of instant health 2, and for that it's the mundane potion, or excuse me, awkward potion, which is nether wart, then a gas tier, then glowstone for the regeneration 2. For the instant health, it's nether wart plus a glistering melon plus glowstone, and the glistering melon is simply a melon surrounded, or a melon with a gold nugget. So really simple to make those. You do have to have the gas tiers, or with the FTB, if you find tiers in dungeon chests, and I'm not sure what drops these, but if you find those can also be used. Very useful thing. This torch basically keeps anything from spawning inside of a 64 block radius. That's up, down, left, right, top, bottom, forward, back, side to side, whatever. It does not prevent mobs from coming into the area, and that's hostile mobs. That's not like chickens or cows. It does not prevent hostiles from coming into the area, but it will prevent them from spawning in the area. So if you're in the overworld, you don't have an all daylight world or all the sun's up all the time, I suggest that you set out the magnum torches. Very useful, and you don't have to set torches out everywhere. I've got these torches because I didn't have the night vision for a while back, but I've got night vision now, so I'll probably take those down just so it looks a little bit cleaner, it looks a little bit better out here. Alright, so that's pretty much it, and we're getting close to the wrapping up point. I do want to check on my diamond chipsets, but one other thing that I did want to show you, I got, of course, the farm set up, and I think I showed you guys that. One thing I did not show you is I'm using these lily pads of fertility with those. What you want to do is you want to get lily pads and then make splash fertilizer serum, and you need 3 bone meal and a condensed splash serum, which is just a vial of water with nether wart, gunpowder, and glowstone. I took and set these up so that they would help keep these. Basically what this does is helps accelerate the growth of anything in the area, so it helps grow that, and it also helps grow my pumpkins and my melons here. And basically what happens with this is anytime it grows, anytime a block appears in front of the transition planes, it basically pops it and pulls it into the AE system. See? And I can sit here doing this all day, and it'll just pop it and pull it into the AE system. And it is, of course, wired over to there where that chest is. Simply wired it underground. So that's pretty much everything that I've done up to this point and I really can't think of anything else that I've done off camera, but as you can see, we've already got 9 diamond chipsets, and basically what we want with the diamond chipsets is advanced processors, because we need a crap load of those if we're going to make the 12 by 12. Eventually we'll need a crap load of those. Right now I'm just going to make a smaller one here, probably in the next episode. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the question or comment section below. Remember to follow me on Twitter. It's Tal's Minecraft on Twitter. I'm also on Google Plus as Taladan, and I'm even on Reddit, so you guys can catch me on there. I'm all the time leaving dumbass comments all over the place and being wrong and getting downvoted and awesomeness. So you guys feel free to go ahead and do that. Like, subscribe. Feel free to let your friends know if you have friends that are interested in Minecraft. And that's pretty much it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a blessed day, and we will see you guys later.